And it seems that the match between High Five and iAt is about to start. This is a match from the ClanBase OpenCup Team Survivor, and these are still the group stages. Your GTV cameraman is Rasta Blaster, and your shoutcasters are Dems and Anderson. I will not be shoutcasting. I've had 2 matches already, and that's more than enough for me. So Dems and Anderson here.
Hello, yes, we are.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Dems. And this match has just started, so enjoy the fun. Oh, wait a second, I forgot to move over to the game. Well, here you see it just started, 10 seconds in.
Oh, Delicious here, trying to get a clutch.
This round, they already started trying to find who's stronger at Metro. It's not going to take long to see again. Same.
I'm glad it's a nice fast game of Turnpike. It'll help keep me awake. I'm almost falling asleep here.
Well, the game is not going to be that big. We're featuring here H5, who is one of the best Brazilian clans as of late.
For sure, yeah.
They even went to second place on the Spring Open Cup last year, so...
Yeah, they're always very enjoyable to watch. And to shoutcast, actually.
Completely agree. We can see the typical tactics on Turnpike, everyone rushing ban and 1 or 2 guys going middle.
For sure, yeah. Nice 1v1. Going to Hitsugaya.
Uh-huh. It's interesting to note, especially to people watching, that this match is being played on North America, so you're going to see some funny hits sometimes. Looks like H5 is taking the lead.
Yeah. Only 2 minutes down and already 4 rounds played.
And it doesn't look like it's going to be a very boring match.
Ooh.
That doesn't look good for H5.
Oh, some blocking there and a nade.
Yeah, that's an example of what you shouldn't do. 3 of them at the same spot, that's a perfect recipe for a grenade.
Wow, nice hit. Very
Yeah.
nicely done. Holding back here a little at Metro.
Yeah, they're waiting for them to do the first step and then to just go away.
Nice team communication here. Very
Yeah,
well
they
done.
didn't leave anyone behind and they got iAt completely confused. Now they're going to go from the back. That's a reference to 7-9. Looks like H5 already has this round wrapped.
Oh, Serial XP trying to make it with 1 HP there.
It's usually not working.
No. Seen it happen a few times, but not very often.
Not really. Looks like H5 has much more of area control than iAt already.
Again, Serial XP, last one alive. Well, H5 is taking a nice lead here already. Getting a good 4-round lead.
Yeah,
Not
but
even
15 minutes to go, so we still can't see anything happening.
for sure. I want to see if iAt really switches up their tactic at all. Here they're putting 3 kind of slowly into Metro, seeing what's going on outside.
Nothing here, nothing there.
Pushing to pills. Oh, he was taken out. Nice.
It's good coordination and tactics from H5.
Really? Yeah, it's quite nice.
It is going to pull something together in order to just get close to the score already.
I can't believe Monster ran out there with only a DE, knowing that there was 2 people there.
Well, probably he only knew about one. You know, the typical moment when someone is telling you, there's one behind the wall, and you're like, okay, I'm going to finish him off, and then you find that guy and the medic behind him.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
like, oh no.
Nice
One
hits
versus
from
two.
Rob. He's nearly full health. Oh, but yeah,
So are they.
no, that's not gonna work.
They are doing the same tactic again, and iAt is not learning from it.
Yeah, iAt is still
still-
pushing Garden Metro. Oh, now they're turning
Oh,
around.
no. That's the code of the commentator. When you say something, it happens the other way around.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting too. They immediately opened garage doors and pushed 2 people into middle to take out some middle guys before
Yep.
turning back around again. Oh,
They made sure that they were going where they expected them to go.
yeah, exactly.
It's technically a very intense match. It's a shame that score is not really making it feel like it's tighter.
Yeah. I want to see iAt do a full pills rush or something. Anything different to kind of switch things up. And,
Yeah, so far the only one that is showing a big show of tactics. It's H5. They are changing
Yeah.
tactics pretty much every couple of rounds, and they are moving back and forwards.
yeah, it's quite nicely done. Now here taking up camping positions outside Metro.
Also, it's quite unpredictable. I mean, you can just figure out what they are going to do because they are changing it all the time. It's not the typical Europe tactics of rushing Metro all the time and then hoping for the best.
Well, what's funny is that, according to what 7 of 9 told me, this is actually iAt's map, so...
Yeah,
It's...
sometimes it happens that you just lose your own map and then you maybe win the other map.
Sure. I would just expect that if this was their map, they would be a bit more, you know, adept at changing their tactics based on their opponent. And so seeing how H5 is playing, they should be changing things up pretty drastically.
Yeah, but one phenomenon that I have seen, nice shot by Leo. One phenomenon that I have seen so far is that usually when people is going to play against another clan, especially on high divisions like this one, they are usually changing tactics and they are usually checking the away map.
Right, yeah, that's true.
So they don't focus so much on the home map. So sometimes it happens that while one team has a home map, the other team is just training the away map, and they lose on home map and they win on the away map. It makes no real sense, but it works that way sometimes.
And if I'm correct, we're going to see Kaza next from H5.
Indeed, we should.
Given how they're
Nice
playing TP, yeah, that was very well done by Rob. Given how they're playing TP, I'd be interested to see if they're going to play Kaza, you know.
In that
as-
speed.
Well, I doubt they'll play it in this speed, but, you know, just with some more interesting tactics, I guess.
Yeah, Casa is one of those maps that people is already sometimes it's sick and tired of seeing Casa being the same guys camping on the same positions, waiting for one shot to hit.
For sure, yeah.
Sometimes some variety is very, very interesting on Casa.
iAt doing quite nicely right now. 4-2.
Yeah, they recovered 2 rounds.
Frieza being the last
safe.
one left. Nice. Good round for iAt.
So it's half of the map, and H5 is winning by 5.
But that's, you know, that's a small enough gap that iAt could pull it back.
Well, I just noticed one thing, and that's every round that iAt has won, most of them has been rounds where H5 and iAt went to metro station rushing in.
Yeah.
So probably iAt is better on this, and H5 is better on taking alternate tactics.
Well, Serial did a really nice job there, taking out as many as he could, but he did eventually go down. And we're
Yeah.
gonna have our first timeout.
Well, nice flanking. 1 versus 4. Is he going to be able to pull it off?
Wow, nice hits. Oh, very nice.
Oh. Well, here seeing the blood splats rotating on themselves.
Well, let's take a minute to look at the scores. I would say they're pretty nicely spread out in H5. In iAt, it seems that Keiko might be having some problems. Wonder what position he's mostly playing.
This thing is something that you should see. On South America, there are some specific rules about timeouts. When they are ending a timeout, they need specifically on the rules to ask the other team if they are ready also.
Yeah. It's
a very interesting thing. Makes for more courtesy.
Tsugaya taking out the middle and choosing to go pillars instead. Interesting. Monster and Serial XP taking up base and garage.
And meanwhile, H5 is healing. So now it's 4 guys 90% health versus 2 guys 90% health probably. Shayla's doing the scout task.
Oh, they're gonna meet up.
And not in the best of terms.
Serial XP was taken out. And there goes Monster.
That's a problem. When you are 2 versus 4, your only chance is to be together. Or have a very
wow. Man, it's just everyone getting taken out there at Metro.
Yeah, if you were to make up on where most of the action is happening until now, you will have most of the action on Metro and middle.
For sure, yeah.
Which is the typical turn-by tactics. We're seeing nothing especially new here.
Man.
Blade versus Blade, who wins?
7 minutes left, scores 15-5 in H5's favor.
H5 just made a streak of 5 consecutive rounds without losing, which...
Indeed.
Oh, one guy on build.
Man.
Double helmet.
H5 just has some really nice hits.
And very nice tactic also. I mean...
Oh, for sure, yeah.
You always see them going on alternate ways, and there's always someone flanking. And they are getting there on time, they're not all the time late.
We saw a team kill there.
That could cost them the round.
Yeah.
Easily.
Indeed.
Well, to iAt favor, I must say that it's quite hard to play at those speeds. Especially against people who is used to play on competition in that
For sure.
in that environment.
I'm sure they're feeling a difference in the hits.
Well, if your ping is stable, it's not so bad, but at the moment that you have any kind of throttling on the ping, you're just not hitting anything.
For sure. Wow. Again, more consecutive rounds going to H5.
They are about to... Well, they are 9 consecutive rounds. It could be 10. It's not going to be 10. Most probably.
Oh, there we go, finally. Another round to iAt, bringing it 19-6, with just a little under 5 minutes left.
Leo getting a 2 kills spree there, and he's going to be taken out.
And another one to iAt, nice. They're pulling out some fast rounds at the end.
They still have 4 minutes and a half to go, but it's very tight. They will need to win pretty much every round now. And they won this one.
Oh. I'm always amazed by the number of rounds you can get in a turn fight game. Already 27 and we're not even finished.
Well, pretty much in Urban, pretty much you could get lots of rounds on almost every map. As long as people is rushing in. Here it's very interesting thing, see Frieza wasting time.
For sure, yeah.
He knows he doesn't hold many chances to win 1 versus 3, so... In all honesty, I don't think that he needs to waste time here, but... he has chosen to, so...
Still nice to try to, you know, keep the quantity of rounds here.
Yeah, well, it's Roman Terror. I mean, one thing that makes a big difference between this game and pretty much any other shooter on the market is that here you can go to one side of the map or other side of the map in less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
In most other first-person shooters, 10 seconds only gives you time... Oh, nice clutch. Only gives you time to go into one alleyway and that's it.
The thing is that I can't count the number of rounds that H5 has had nearly 4 people alive at the end. I mean, that's astonishing.
Well, let's pretend that most is a number.
Nice hits from Keiko there.
Nice, nice. They
Ooh,
hold
don't let
out
Serial
very
bleed.
well.
Yeah, very good.
Especially on a very hard position like Ban. 21-9. Probably another going to H5.
Probably, yep. Serial XP really manages to stay alive most of the time. One of the ones that's always left at the end.
Yes, but that's not necessarily a good thing. I mean, sometimes when you're being alive all the time, it's because you're holding back.
Sure, yeah. No. I just find it interesting to see who's always alive at the end.
Yeah, well, it makes for some good statistics. It really tells you what's going on. Nice try there. 22-10, things it's starting to be a little bit more level, but I think that H5 has a little bit braked on their efforts.
Yeah, indeed.
They know they have this by the horns.
Yep. It'd be nice if the match ended now. 22-11. Very good scores. I like
Well,
this to be
I
all
don't think
even.
that iAt agrees with you.
Yeah, I know. I like everything to be symmetrical. Kind of nice.
Perfectly symmetrical.
Red team wins.
See, 23-11, it just doesn't look as good.
No, not really. Okay, Hitsuya, you have killed the door already. Keiko trying his best.
Oh, he did get
Almost.
some nice kills there, though. Only 20 seconds left. Let's see how many rounds they can fit into this 20 seconds.
24-12 will be good for you.
Yeah, 24-12 is nice. Yes, let's have that. iAt.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see it then.
Damn.
Oh, Keiko is saying that it's impossible to play like that.
Good game, guys. Nice. 25-11 in the end. Going to H5.
It's
What is
not really a bad game.
What does H5 stand for, actually? I'm gonna see if that's on
High
the ClanBase
five.
page. Oh, right. High Five Gaming. That's
No,
right.
yeah, a high five team. And
Hello, Seven.
hello, sorry,
It's,
that's
it's 5 stars. It's 5 stars gaming.
5-star
High Five
gaming, and
team.
yeah, exactly. It's quite confusing. But yeah, Keiko mentioning that that high ping and that it's unable to play. It's the first time that in the ClanBase OpenCup clans are actually forced to play on neutral servers, and of course, High Five team are from Brazil, so this server is most likely located in the USFA. So everybody pinging 150 on average. But yeah, I wanted to add something that, well, I was thinking of last couple of Shoutcasts, but I didn't mention, or maybe I did, whatever. That, of course, the Brazilians are used to playing on high ping, because also if they want to compete in the Northern American leagues, which they are regularly, they also ping 150, as they do now, naturally, to an American server. For Europeans, it's so weird playing at high ping. We, at least personally, I start raging when I ping lower than 30, because even I ping better from a Dutch connection on French servers than French people on a French server. But on average, a normal European player would ping approximately 50, and once it goes over that, yeah, rage ensues. But yeah, so I could maybe even see European clans start practicing on Northern American leagues so that they're used to playing at high pings, because it is pretty much the future that Urban Terror will be, well, so diverse in nationalities, and especially Nations Cup, of course, which is
Yeah,
pretty much
indeed.
the pinnacle of Urban Terror community competitive action, and which always starts in January, if you were wondering.
So, do I get to play for Team Germany this year?
Officially, you can. For 1 year, I could have played for Team Japan if I chose to.
Nice.
But unfortunately,
Wow.
they weren't that active yet on the Asian Pacific side.
Technically speaking, you could present your candidature to be a captain of the German team.
They have readied up, guys.
Indeed.
We're live.
Enjoy the rest of the match with Dems and Anderson, your shoutcasters, and Rasta Blaster doing a very good job as a GTV cameraman.
Completely read. Well, it's an interesting fact that most North American teams are just migrating to European leagues, because North American scene is slightly dwindling, it's getting smaller. Teams are getting inactive, and there's not many active teams that are being created of nowhere.
Team wins.
Sure, yeah.
Nice job, Leo.
Yeah, first round they're going to H5. This is, of course, their map.
And they were rushing in, they were not camping it out. That's some kind of newsworthy on Casa.
Nice. Everyone gathering in market, only leaving the Narrows guy, I believe.
Yeah, no
And
guy
nice,
covering.
nice push through timbers. Very well played.
It was a very nice tactic. They even managed to make enough sound to make it seem like they were covering their positions. Serial is there, yeah. Between a knife and a hard surface. Looks like H5 is taking the initiative all the time now.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how they push market from there so early on in the game. It's quite nice.
Yeah, you could say that it's either very brave or very foolish to push it like that.
Yeah. Oh, monster. Dangerous to push new when you know they're all there.
Yeah. But sometimes you still need to try.
Indeed. Rob all alone here. Oh, taken out from both
Splendid.
sides. Wow. Nice push.
MMA videos, H5 is really using that advantage that they have that in this being in those servers, they are pretty much impossible to hit. The same goes for AT guys.
Yeah, I mean,
So
they should all be impossible to hit. They all have around the same ping.
Yeah. Yeah, well, H5 is used to it, so they are using that advantage that iAt is probably the first time that they play on an American server. Probably. Or one of the few times that they did. So they are not used to it. And hitting H5 guys is going to be very hard for iAt. So H5 is using that by just pushing in all the time.
Well, Leo got taken out there, but it was a nice, you know, sneak into timbers and sniping shot taking out the market guy.
Usually that on Counter-Strike World, you will say that he was the can opener. He opened up the map for everyone on his team to play. 1 versus 2. iAt is covering very well both places.
Oh, Frezza really low.
Yep. But he's doing the smart thing. He's not camping in one place, but he's moving, hearing what's going on his surroundings, expecting them for the most obvious places. Well, maybe not now.
Ooh, market gate.
Yeah,
Run!
that's it.
Oh, yeah. Job from Rob there.
Well, Frieza did his job. Rob did his. Now we're sitting on 3 to 15 minutes to go. This is more like a ratio of 1 round per minute, which is very different from Turnpike.
Yeah, exactly. In the end, what we had, how many rounds on Turnpike? Like 35 or something?
Yep, something like that, 36 something.
Yeah. Yeah, those 30-second rounds in Turnpike, pretty amazing.
It's nice to see that they can rush in and then still maintain a level of territorial control.
Oh, they're gathering in Fountain now. And looks like they're gonna push.
In.
Yeah. That's something actually, no matter how many times I play Kaza, I've never ever done that tactic. To gather on Fountain side, including the market sniper,
Well,
and then push all together.
I must say that on Casa with some pretty extreme weird tactics.
Did you see that hit from Bladelicious?
Yep.
It was very good reaction time. He was just reloading and then pop. Perfect. Oh, nice under bridge rush here. Oh.
Not so nice, really.
Yeah. mean, it could have been, but they stopped under bridge. If you're gonna do that rush, you gotta push.
Yeah, the moment you stop here, you're completely... Whoa, nice shot. 1%, and he's not blinking out. When you're doing that kind of rushes, the one that stops completely breaks the rush all the time. Nice nades to middle of narrow.
I always have the problem that I get so excited to rush, but so I'm usually in the front, leading everything, but then I'm also the medic, so it's really stupid.
The medic left the building. Fits first.
Exactly. I tell my team jokingly all the time that I can't help it. I'm just a pushy bitch.
Well, that's useful for CTF. But on Team Survivor, you need to be a little bit more conservative sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. And I have my
Just-
moments where I'm conservative, but
Yeah, it's when you're spawning.
exactly. Everyone here gathering at market, either gonna hold market or push timbers. Let's see what they do.
It looks like they're going to push timbers once they regain stamina. See, they're typical timber rush. And they find no one.
Yeah, because H5 has already moved.
They are already on Fontaine and going back to timbers.
Yep.
It's a very smart tactic from H5 to think where iAt is going to move, and then they just move in and they take them from behind.
Indeed. Oh! Another round going to H5. Very well done.
And H5 is showing why they were last season losing only to OpenCup winners.
Indeed. And they have a lot of nice awards, I guess, as the team. Winner of the URT 5-on-5 Summer Cup 2012. Winner of the 2-on-2. Second place in TS for Spring 2012. Third place in Bomb for 2012. Second place in the third league URT CTF Open Cup Spring 2012. I'm not really sure what all of those secondary designations are, but you can tell they're definitely a team to watch.
Yeah, they are one of the that they are already big, huge on South America and North America, but when they came to Europe, the ping difference was a big problem for them, a entry barrier. So with ClanBase changing that role from using European servers to using only neutral servers, regardless of where neutral is. It's giving them a chance to show their true potential, and it's giving some competition again, which is much needed on top divisions.
Yeah, no, it's quite good.
I find Leo to be a very aware guy. He knows where to stand all the time. He's doing a great job this match.
2v2 here. Serial pretty low in market.
It's always Serial being alive. He only had 8 bullets on Alar, so he probably decided to flee on that. Leo here on his poetical moment, watching the flowers.
It's romantic moments.
Yeah, you could hear the piano music on the background.
Oh, totally.
Oh, flowers, why are you so cute?
You know he had like a bottle of wine right there.
A bit of cheese, pretty finely good.
Yeah, and he had just finished watching the ladies only game. His romance for the night.
No, it's a strange situation so far in this match. We have an H5 very low and two ATs. An AT takes the lead. At least on that round.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, not exactly. Over half the map done now, though, and 9-4. H5 in the lead.
We may say that the frequency that the rounds are being played has dropped dramatically from Turnpike, but it is still faster than some matches that end with 15 rounds overall.
Oh, indeed. No, it's much better pace on Kaza than I've seen in a lot of matches.
However, it needs to be noted also that the rounds of advantage that H5 has is the rounds that they taken and they won at the start of the match. The start of this map. Which were the 4 or 5 rounds in a row that they won rushing in.
Seemed like kind of a useless jump.
Well, one guy is going romantic, the other guy is going to the circus, making jumps. They have
H5
a future.
pushing in here.
They have a future once they get Urban Terror.
Man.
Yeah, Leo is really outdoing AAT here.
Yeah, Leo's doing amazing. 17-8 personal score. Very nice.
Oh, here Ping played an important part and it took Leo offward. Very nice job by the camera guy also.
And I apologize if you can hear my cat. He's sitting on my desk now.
You're lucky he's not sitting on your keyboard.
Well, he's sitting on my mouse pad playing with my mouse. That's enough. He loves that Steel series, QCK Heavy. He loves it.
Yeah, it should be comfortable.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Oh,
it has
nice
a lot
camp.
of
Yeah.
very nice.
Lots of rubber and
Well, it has a lot of claw marks in it, I was going to say, because he likes to dig his claws in.
nice job by Leo again. He's spotting everything.
Wow, nice.
Leo again.
Kitsugaya barely making that one out alive.
Yeah, but that's the thing about especially first division matches. Sometimes you see people who is having like Hitsugaya 12-11 score, but if he wasn't shooting at that guy, maybe Leo wouldn't have made it. So sometimes I see people just judging people on this kind of matches just because the score is one thing or another. Of course, if you get a good score, you should be able to say that you did quite okay, but it's not the whole picture.
Sure, yeah. And I have a new sympathy anyways for people who are being shoutcasted, as it just happened to me. First match I've ever played in that's been shoutcasted, and I wasn't playing even with my, I don't know, quote-unquote real team. I don't know how to say that. I was just playing with my fun team, which is the ladies only bomb squad.
Uh-huh.
And we were playing against my real team, the Owls. It was quite funny, actually.
Yeah, well. But the feeling that people watching that game from elsewhere should be very, very different.
Yeah, it is fun when you're doing well. And then the moment you do something really stupid, like get stuck in a door or accidentally kill your teammates, then you just feel horrible.
No worry, every time that this happens, GTV camera is looking at you.
Oh,
they are
I'm
coming.
pretty sure they are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, every time that you're doing something and you're messing it up, camera guy is going to be pointing at you.
I'm pretty sure 7 of 9 just kept the camera on me the whole time to point out everything I was doing wrong.
So you were doing so many things wrong?
I'm sure I was, yeah. I was a bit out of it. I have to
Next
say.
time, Amy, next time.
Well, as long as you caught a few of my good moments, it's okay.
Well, it's 4 minutes to go, it's 14-5, I don't think that this is going to change anytime soon.
No, but I
They're
can see a nice
rushing.
Timbers rush.
Nice coordination there by the guy on bridge and the guy on timbers. Very, very nice from iAt.
Blue team wins.
You can say they stopped trying.
But that was a nice round from iAt. I hope they push like that this round as well.
Very well coordinated and... Well, you need to give them that, I mean... They are
Good,
losing
good.
because they are bad, and they are not losing because their tactics are bad. But, if anything, they are being too conservative on their tactics.
Only Smatic left here. I think that's what his name is.
Smathic. It's
Smathic
probably,
number 7?
a pun on Portuguese for asthmatic.
Possibly.
Yeah. Most probably, I will say.
That's 2 rounds in a row for iAt. Keep it up, guys. Keep pushing.
Well, it's not
Probably
like...
can't win, but don't want to get as many rounds as you can.
Yeah, it can
Oh, from
it can be
behind.
important.
Reza just camping in that corner there.
It might not be the most honorable way to win a round, but if it works, it works. And in Urban Terror, First Division, if it works, it's legit.
Yeah, for sure.
Pushing in H5, and he managed 1 kill, 2 kills,
Wow.
and they are getting in.
Yeah, of course they're gonna
Only
push
guys
out.
left, Patio, well, Timbers. This is not going to be a surprise if H5 wins.
Well done. Minute and a half left. Let's see if H5 makes this the last round or if they push for more. Looks like...
If my knowledge of them is any indicative, they are going to just keep on doing the same thing or push even more heavily.
Oh! Low sensitivity for the win.
Yep. I must say that it's important for H5. Well, probably they won't need it, but it's important for both teams to get as many rounds as possible.
Sure.
In the event that they are tied in wins, ties and losses to another match, to another team, they are probably going to need to count the rounds. Remember, this is still group stages, it's not playoffs. Keko trying to kill 2 guys, and he didn't do it.
He was trying to get in there before they met it up.
It's a shame because it was the right thing to do at the time. They
Wow.
rushing in, getting 1 kill. Getting killed, but he did his job already. He's only waiting for his teammates to do their job.
Looks like this will be the last round.
It is 89.
Another one? Yeah, well, that's more symmetrical. I like that. Good game, guys.
Yeah,
well
indeed.
played.
So good game being called by High Five and iAt. Congratulations to High Five. Let's have a look what that does to the group stages. At least if my computer will not screw up.
Highlights to the performance of
Here
Leo.
we are finally. Oh great! It stopped streaming for a moment, but we're back. So let's have a look at the group stages now after this match. As you can see here, we've got it loaded up for you, and iAt versus High Five Gaming was a game from the Group D, and iAt already had played one match. They drew that, and I guess that would have been against AW. And High Five Gaming also played one game, and they won that. So now High Five Gaming really at the top of their group with 4 points. Of course, Glory still has a match in hand, but very good job by High Five Gaming. Looks like the Brazilian teams will, well, also in Group C, might continue on to the elimination rounds, which we're all really looking forward to. It's going to be actually, yeah, I just quickly want to note on that. Next week we won't have any shoutcasts or streams, at least not as much as we had this last couple of weeks, because I will be on holidays. But maybe Binary Thief will have his computer set up so he can pick up some of the slack. Anyway, congratulations once more to High Five Gaming, High Five Team, sorry, I'm mixing that up now as well. And thanks a lot to Anderson and Dems for shoutcasting at this very late hour on a Thursday evening. We've been streaming now for 3 hours non-stop. Actually more than that now that I see it. Hope you all enjoyed it, and we will be back. I have no idea when, maybe tomorrow even, but I can't guarantee anything, with more action from either Urban Zone or the ClanBase OpenCup. Quick shout out to our sponsors, the Urban Zone sponsors, PGS game servers and Clan Outpost game servers. Check out their offers on their websites, because they really have some really cheap game servers and great quality and loads of locations, so check that out too. Thanks also to Rasta Blaster for being the GTV cameraman, and we will say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.